President Obama has nominated Jeh Johnson, a former top lawyer at the Pentagon, to be the next Secretary of Homeland Security, succeeding Janet Napolitano. That's led to the inevitable questions about his qualifications. Josh Gerstein is the senior White House reporter for Politico. He's in our Washington bureau. Good morning, Josh.
Morning, Anthony.
Josh, who is Jeh Johnson, and what message exactly is the White House sending in nominating him, do you think?
Well, I think he is someone who was the top lawyer at the Pentagon for most of President Obama's first term. He was deeply involved in changing the policy on don't ask, don't tell in terms of the practicalities of it, all the different rules about housing, spousal support, and so forth across the military that would have to be changed to implement the end to the don't ask, don't tell policy. Also involved in setting the legal rules surrounding the very controversial use of drones by the Obama administration. And even something like the Bradley Manning case involved in dealing with the conditions Bradley Manning would be held under. In terms of the message sent by nominating him, I think it's to try to make the war on terror sort of recede somewhat and bring things more into a sense of a law enforcement situation that the government can deal with on a case-by-case basis, but something that really shouldn't intimidate the country.
So, Josh, there's no organized opposition at this point, but Republicans on Capitol Hill already voicing their opposition. Texas Senator John Cornyn released a statement yesterday. We want to take a look at it. He said, after this administration's mismanagement of DHS, Texans expect a nominee with serious management and law enforcement experience. President Obama has tapped one of his former New York fundraisers. We need someone who knows how to secure the border, not dial for dollars. Some strong words. I mean, what do you make of that?
Well, I mean, I think most cabinet members, if they've been in the private sector, probably did some fundraising for the president who nominated them. If you go back historically at the Department of Homeland Security, I think at least one of the former secretaries, Mike Chertoff, he was a federal judge. He didn't really have any management expertise before coming in. But there's no question that it is an accurate criticism. Jeh Johnson managed about 10,000 lawyers within the Pentagon, but he's never really run any kind of large organization. And he doesn't have any experience really in dealing with immigration, which is one of the main issues that the Department of Homeland Security has to deal with.
Do you think he's going to have problems with confirmation at all, Josh?
I don't think it'll be difficult for him to get confirmed. He's a very well-respected lawyer, both on the right and the left, in terms of the opinions he's laid out about the future of the war on terror, while also being, I think, a very tough lawyer at the Pentagon in terms of putting forward the military's perspective on these matters.
All right, Josh Gerstein in Washington. Thanks so much, Josh.